So iOS 18.3 has been out for a little bit of time now on the iPhone 11. And I'm going to be honest, this update on this iPhone still is a little bit weird. Now for me personally, I think this update has gotten a little bit better since it initially came out. So I think that's a really big thing to keep in mind. And also, I want to say that for a lot of people, it looks like the Apple Intelligence features and those particular features that Apple pushed out, those are the ones that a lot of people are kind of having more issues on. So I do think that in and of itself is a really, really nice thing to kind of think about. But I would probably say that within iOS 18.3, this is one of those types of updates that is definitely going to start taking its time, and it's definitely going to get a little bit, it's going to take some time for it to get better and better. Right. Now, number one, it looks like a lot of people are just having issues still with the Mail application. I think that's kind of what the big thing people were having for the most part. And people are actually comparing it against iOS 11. If you remember iOS 11, that was a very buggy version of software. It looks like a lot of people are comparing it to that version of software as well. Now, on top of that, the Mail issues that people were having, another thing is just random glitches when you're scrolling through around the pages. So I noticed this whenever I'm scrolling through around my iPhone 11. And I'm going through between page to page and I'm opening up applications. I don't think it's specific to iOS 18.3, but I think it is specific to iOS 18. When you are going through and opening up applications and closing them and going through the UI, there are definitely some pros and cons of kind of going through something like this. And that was kind of another, somewhat of an issue that I did notice for that particular time as well. Now, on top of that, I think if you are also going to go ahead and look at a device like this, you're also going to have to keep in mind that when you're using these types of phones, they are still better off on iOS 18.3 than iOS 18.2 and iOS 18.1. You're going to be getting some things that are fixed, but you're also going to be getting some problems that aren't fixed as well and that are also problems for the most part. Now, when you're looking at this type of device, a very big thing to keep in mind here is that when I am going through and getting my iPhone 11, if you can still kind of stick with iOS 17, that might be the better way to go. So from what I'm seeing, if you're still having the ability of going to iOS 17 and staying on that version of software, I think that in and of itself would be a really, really good thing to kind of think about here. But otherwise, I think getting an iPhone 11 is still a decent option for the most part. But if you're on iOS 18.3, just know it is better, but it still is also a little weird when it comes down to it. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.